I want to talk about emotion code.
Okay.
So Hyatt's been doing this thing on me called emotion code. I guess that's what it's called. Yeah. Um, and it's using muscle testing to basically like recognize the stored emotions
hmm
that are stored in our body. You want to say more about what it is?
Yeah. First of all, muscle testing, for those who are unfamiliar or unsure how exactly it works, is basically if you have sort of the knowledge that we are basically connected with everything. Our body, every cell in our body contains the entire information and data of the entire universe within it. So our bodies basically are tapped in and know things, even if our conscious mind doesn't know it. And so when you ask a question, basically what happens to your body is it will give more of like a strong response. And if it's yes, if you ask the universe, I don't know, am I 20 years old? And if that's a yes, then your body will know it as truth and become stronger and give a stronger response. And if it is not true, then the body will become weak and give, like your muscles will be weaker. And this is also basically muscle testing is also how pendulums work. If you're familiar with a pendulum, you ask it a question and it'll go one way for yes, the other way for no, or however it wants to swing back and forth. And that is muscle testing. It's not like some woo-woo, metaphysical nonsense. It is like physical muscle reaction to yes or no, truth or false question. So I basically use that and I have like a chart of emotions that I use to find out exactly where, or you can really find out all you want about the emotion, what the emotion is. You can find out where it's located, when you got it, like at the age of 3 years old or something, maybe some kind of like abandonment or whatever it is. And you can discover what it has to do with. Did it have to do with your parents, your siblings, a teacher? All that. You can ask pretty much any yes or no question you want about it, and then you can release it. Once you've discovered it and it's ready to be released, then you can release all the stored up, blocked emotions that are ready to be released right now.
Yeah, it sounds like maybe like interesting or like weird or too easy, I think. Like at first when we were talking about it, I was like, okay, whatever this thing is. But then Hyatt started doing it on me, and it's been amazing to see like actual shifting of like deep-seated emotional stuff that I kind of didn't even know was still present in me. And then it's also been really interesting because he'll like test on something that like my shoulder, and there'll be like a wound from the age of 5, and he'll be like, okay, is it from your mom? No. It's from your dad? No. And there was a time I was like, it was my babysitter. And he's like, was it your babysitter? Yes. And there's like this weird knowledge in me that like,
Yeah.
it's like I know, even though I have no idea like what the memory or the actual trauma was. But it's like weird to see how like my intuition or something kind of like gives me the answer. And so it's rooting out things that I don't even remember happening.
Yeah, it's really cool when you're going through emotion code and any emotion work, really, when you like discover, okay, there was this emotion at this age. A lot of the time that will like instantly bring a memory to someone's head, and they're like, oh. And a lot of the time the people who are unfamiliar with the process are like, okay, that's just maybe my imagination, that's probably has nothing to do with anything. But actually, if you are getting some sort of image in your head from an emotion at that age, then it's pretty much always correct, typically. And it's coming up and you're like remembering things that you forgot about and thought you'd probably never remember. And it's just really cool to bring that to the surface and then to be able to let it go.
Yeah, it's so powerful. I actually did some emotion code with my best friend while we were on this trip recently, and she was talking about kind of the things that are holding her back from finding a partner. And I said, why don't we do emotion code over this? And so we worked through a lot of huge blockages, and she released all the stuff in. It was so powerful to see anger and like unworthiness come up. And then it was so interesting because like 2 days later she actually met someone and now they're dating. And so she's had this block around partnership for like the last 4 years. She hasn't had a partner, and within 2 days after we did emotion code around partnership, this guy came in and showed up. So it was kind of baffling for both of us to be like, wow, that was real. And then a lot of the stuff that she was carrying around relationships, she is not feeling as loudly as she like embarks in this new journey. So it's really cool to see how much it's releasing and how much it works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do emotion code on myself pretty much every day, as well as meditation and other emotional stuff, and it's just been so accelerating for my growth and for just like my peace, and yeah, even in my diet and physical changes, it's really amazing because you do emotion code on somebody, and I believe that every physical discomfort in the body is associated with a trapped emotion, and to get instant real-time like feedback and real-time like ease in an area of your body right as we release the emotion, and at the end of an emotion code session people are just like, oh my god, I feel so much more comfort, so much more alignment, and I feel so much more clear-headed and less anxious and just like relaxed. It's really cool to just do emotion code on somebody and just ask a few questions and then release the emotions together, and then it's just like instant relief.
Yeah, I think Hyatt is really gifted at emotion code, to be honest. Like especially once I did it, it's a not too complicated of a process, but I can tell that you've been doing it for a long time and that you really know your intuition and trust yourself. So he offers emotion code, so it's a really beautiful thing that you can do like in person or even via Skype. You don't really have to be in the same place for him to tap into your subconscious and start doing emotion code and releasing emotions. So I wanted to say that because I think this is a really beautiful thing that you're offering to the world, and I think that it's also a really beautiful way to accelerate your healing process, and it's really nice to have a tool or someone who's willing to help in the journey of like releasing stuck emotion and to like really speed towards the direction that you want to head in your life.
Yeah, so right now, I'm still navigating on how I want to offer it to people, but right now at the moment I feel good about just giving this service for like donation based. It's not necessary to receive any sort of payment. I really just want to help you, and I really just want to get you into a more empowered state where you can kind of tap in yourself, and I feel like emotion code is really beneficial for that. And if you feel good afterwards and you feel like you have something to offer, whether that's a PayPal donation or whatever, then you can do that if you want, but totally not necessary. And so I'll just leave my email information, and then you can contact me if it's something you're interested in learning about. And yeah, we can do it through like Skype or any video or call, whatever.
Yeah, and like I want to state that this wasn't meant to be like a promote Hyatt to do emotion code video, but it feels like natural that happened.
Yeah,
and
I think I was gonna bring it up too.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you.
Perfect. But scope him out. He's like legit, and I feel like we did some stuff the other day, like clearing through my genitals, and just we're having huge releases, and I could feel like literally feel things and sensations like pulling out of me, just just from doing this emotion code. So it's actually super transformative work, and I feel really excited to like have you at my disposal. Yeah. Thanks for talking about it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So get into your emotions and check out Hyatt.
Yeah, so I think we just wanted to kind of get into emotion code a little bit, and that's about all we want to share right now. So I really appreciate you watching, and you can like the video if you enjoyed it. Then I'm open to being contacted by anyone. Facebook, Hyatt Smith is my name on Facebook, and email and all that. I really love to talk with people and just see what's going on for them, and I really enjoy people that reach out to me, even if you don't know exactly what you need or what you want. It's like that's kind of the first step, is like, I don't know what I need or what I want. Maybe we can like process this together and yeah, see exactly what's going on for you and what's going on in your world. So thank you so much again for watching.
Thanks for watching. Abundance Source and the Dew of Light.
Yep.
See you soon.
Bye.